Bishop Francis Walioke is the presiding bishop of the Sword of the Spirit ministry. We also know that Bishop Francis Walioke is the president of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, and therefore it is a great thing to be associated with him through this university. And as I said, the second convocation ceremony is kick-starting today, which is for the conferment of honorary degree and award of first degree and prizes. The graduating students are being trained to stand out in excellence as royalties in their chosen fields, despite the trend of mediocrity among the polity. They are therefore change makers who are being released to be blessings and not burdens. They are royalties that carry a vision of turning this nation around to be able to take its pride of place among the Committee of Nations. They have been trained to be solution providers, and part of that training is to commercialize their area of specialization. Because we know that if we have projects that are just hanging in the shelves of the library without being commercialized, they are useless. So we have been laying emphasis on the issue of commercialization. We have been laying emphasis on the issue of entrepreneurship so that they can be solution providers, they will be employers of labor. And many of them have really absorbed this training, because some of them, they have their own outfits that they have registered with the CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission, and they are already involved in businesses, however small it might be. They are already trying to make money. They are already employers of labor. To this effect, each graduating student has an academic degree and an entrepreneurship certification. During the entrepreneurship development program, the university organized exhibitions for the students to display their wares and services to the entire university community as well as the host community. Talking about the achievement of the university, it is my pleasure to announce that the National Universities Commission has given full accreditation for our computer science program during the academic year. Also, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICANN, accredited the Department of Accounting, which implies exemptions of our accounting graduates from preliminary examinations and means many benefits. We have many other programs in the university, so I want to run through the list of programs that we have in our university: accounting, microbiology, biochemistry, cybersecurity, international relations, software engineering, mass communication, industrial chemistry, industrial mathematics, physics with electronics, economics, and computer science. I'm also happy to announce to us that within the last 1 year, God has helped us. We have been able to establish collaboration with Gain American University in Turkey, with the view that we're going to award joint degree. So, as from next semester, by the grace of God, all the students of Precious Cornerstone University, they will have the opportunity to obtain additional certificate from this university. And also, this university, Gain American University in Turkey, they are ready to bring international students to our campus, and for that, we are looking forward for an enhanced internally generated revenue, because for every student that they bring to our university, they will pay us in hard currency. So this is a very good development for the university. I also want to mention that for these particular graduating students, the best student is a lady known as Salami Mojolo Oluwatimileyin from the Department of Economics with a CGPA of 5.0. I want us to celebrate this lady because this is very, very rare for somebody to be graduating with a CGPA of 5.0. For this convocation ceremony, we are turning out 99 students. But at this point, I want to mention that last year, about 2 of our students, in fact, to be precise, 2 of our students could not graduate, despite the fact that they have completed all the requirements. But because they needed to go for rehabilitation, because in our university, we take discipline very, very seriously. And any student who is not exhibiting good character, we believe such student cannot represent us well. So, 2 students who could not graduate last year because they needed to go for rehabilitation, at least one of them has turned up now. So he's joining the actual 99 students that are graduating, and possibly we have one more to join them. So at the end of the day, to the glory of God, we are turning out 100 graduating students. 10 of them are in the first class, 30 have second class upper, 48 have second class lower, with 12 coming out with a third class. Now, the people that are graduating should really celebrate, because in this class, there are more than 100. In fact, they are close to 110, 115. But these are the people that can cope. These are the people that have fulfilled all the requirements. That means these people should celebrate. We want to congratulate their parents that they have been able to pass through the special training that we offer in our university. I want to announce the other programs attached to this convocation ceremony. By the grace of God, there will be a Thanksgiving and anointing service with the Chancellor, Bishop Francis Walioke, and the university community on Sunday, November 5th, 2023 at the University Auditorium. Bishop Francis Walioke will personally pray and anoint the graduates, and any other person who is around who wants him to minister to him or her is always willing to minister to people. Also, the convocation play in partnership with Mount Zion Ministry, Zion Royal Theatre, we hold on Wednesday, 8th November 2023 by 4 p.m. and everybody is invited. We have been told that the convocation play will be very, very thrilling. The convocation lecture and Vice Chancellor's dinner with graduating students we hold on Friday, 10 November 2023, while the award of degrees and prizes and conferment of honorary degree award we hold on Saturday, 11th November 2022, I beg your pardon, 2023 by 10 a.m. And we are expecting dignitaries from different walks of life. And we believe that as people come for this convocation ceremony, they will be blessed because the anointing of the Lord that is in this place will flow to them, and their lives will not be the same. Once again, I want to appreciate you for listening to me and thank everybody for showing interest in the progress of our university. Thank you so much. God bless you. So, we want to entertain questions. Maybe, gentlemen of the press, if you have anything you want to ask us, our team is here, and we are ready to answer your questions. Yes?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Congratulations on this feat. The convocation lecture, who are the lecturers coming to give the lecture? Then who are the dignitaries expected in that day?
The lecturer is Emeritus Professor Jegede. Emeritus Professor Jegede will be delivering the lecture, and we are expecting different people from different walks of life. We are expecting the different traditional title holders from different towns, people from the industry, and our friends and well-wishers from different places, both far and near. Then the honorary degree award, we cannot disclose the people we are going to give it to now, but they are coming with their well-wishers, and it's going to be very, very interesting because these are very excited people. They are so excited to be honored with the degree of this university, and they are coming in full force to grace the occasion. So we don't want to leak out all the secrets so that you'll be forced to attend each of the programs. Thank you. Yeah.
When you were talking that time, you said two of the graduate students from last year were not attended. That because they did some application, and from my knowledge, this is a private institution. Do you have any challenge from their parents?
Yes, we explain everything to the parents. In fact, let me just share with you. Many of the parents, they are having challenges with their wards, their children at home, and they are looking for where their children can be properly trained. And most of them, they come to Precious Cornerstone University because they know that we are faith-based. So when we identify such problems, many of them, their parents know already that they are in those vices. And because they know already, in fact, most of them, they will be rejoicing that we have been able to detect the challenges of their wards. And they are always ready to cooperate with us to give whatever discipline is needed. And most of the time, the discipline that we give is not to destroy. In fact, most of the time, we send them to rehabilitation center, and it's their parents that will pay for it. Now, those ones, their parents cooperated with us. They pay for the fee required at the rehabilitation center, and before any of such students can be taken back, we must receive a letter that the student has undergone the training and he has changed. And so the parents, they always collaborate with us. They are excited that we are doing such things because everybody wants to have a time of rest when they grow old. And it is these children, if they are behaving well, that we make people to enjoy their old age. Thank you. Yes.
To corroborate what the Vice Chancellor just said, because one of them happened to be my student, and the parents called me 2 days ago that as soon as the student returned, that the student is more eager to even go for service. He was telling me that the student had changed. He was thanking the school, thanking the departments, to support that the fact that the parents are in collaboration with the decision that the university actually took.
Thank you. Okay, let's. Yeah. Good afternoon.
Why is it that the university, why is it that they waited that time? But the students should have been maybe taken to the rehabilitation center. Why did they wait till the graduating time?
No, it's not that we waited till the graduating time. The offense was committed towards the end of the session. So, and we met quickly and we took a decision, and we said you just have to go to a rehabilitation center, that you cannot graduate like that with our degree, so that you will not be a disgrace to the university.
The second question, sir.
Yep.
This will be the second convocation of the university. That's to tell you that the university has been extended for some years. What have been the program of Ghana, and this was the master's program, postgraduate program?
I want to announce to us that the National Universities Commission, they have approved that the verification visit should be made for our postgraduate program, because we have approached National University Commission that we want to start postgraduate programs. And the first thing that will be done before postgraduate program could be started is verification visit. And they have given us how much we're going to pay for the verification visit. Immediately we pay the amount of money, the verification visit will be done, and then we kickstart the postgraduate school. Let me announce to you that we already have Dean of Postgraduate School. Interestingly, the Dean of Postgraduate School is here. Professor Ojo, who is the Dean of Science, is also the Dean of Postgraduate School. Thank you.
We have several places in the university right now, and I want to ask you, sir, what distinguishes yours from the rest? Then second is, when we came last year for the first press conference, for the first maiden edition of the convocation, you said there are some courses that are yet to be accredited. Have they been accredited?
Thank you. The first question you asked is, what distinguishes Precious Cornerstone University from other faith-based universities? Many. The first one is, Precious Cornerstone University is a faith-based university sponsored by Sword of the Spirit Ministry. That is enough emblem, because Sword of the Spirit Ministry is known all over the world. Bishop Francis Walioke has his own way of doing his own things, very, very unique, and everybody respects him. And also, I told you that he is also the president of Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria. And with all this, the limit is beyond the sky. And the kind of discipline that we give to the students is unique to us. I've just given you one example now. Some other faith-based universities, when they misbehave, they just expel them. But in our own case, we say we want to mold their life. We want to help them. We don't want them to be dropouts. We don't want them to create more problem to the society. So we are in partnership with rehabilitation centers all over Nigeria. And we also have special counseling units, and we also even have a different set of programs that we use to correct the student. So we try as much as possible not to destroy them. And because of that, parents, they see the difference in us. And many of the parents, they prefer to send their world to our university because they know the discipline that we put up, they are redemptive. They are not destructive. And many of the students, when they undergo some of the training that we do, in fact, their parents are always very appreciative. So, and also our university, entrepreneurship is our emblem. And the reason why I try to drive everybody crazy with the issue of entrepreneurship is because I myself am an entrepreneur, despite the fact that I'm an academic person. You know, I have a product which I registered with NAFDAC since 2007. It's known as Trino IB, and it's an immune booster. We have been marketing that product since 2007 all over the world, and the product has been doing wonders. And because of that, I normally tell the student, if me, that is your father, if I'm an entrepreneur, why must you, just growing up, not become an entrepreneur? So we try to emphasize the fact that they should be employers of labor. And this one is also making us to shine. We are not saying there are no other faith-based university where they lay emphasis on entrepreneurship. But the way we do our own, we insist that our students, they must register their own private company with corporate affairs commission at 300 level. 300 level, they must register their own company with corporate affairs commission. This is very unique. And so many other unique things that we have in our university. Now, I just told you that we are starting a joint degree with Guy American University in Turkey. So apart from the student obtaining BSc in their normal program, they will also have a certificate for joint degree, joint international certificate. And you know, many of the parents now, they want their ward to go and study outside Nigeria. But when you come to Precious Cornerstone University, it's like you are studying outside Nigeria, because you are going to get an internationally recognized certificate, you know, and you'll be able to use the certificate that you're going to get to work even outside Nigeria. That's why we are encouraging parents who are looking for opportunities for their wards. Bring your children to Precious Cornerstone University. We are going to train them. We are going to show them how to be disciplined, and they will also get skills that will make them to become entrepreneurs. And also they will have additional certificates that will make them to work anywhere in the world. Thank you so much. Yep.
Good afternoon, sir. I work for this education. My name is Sir, from your reform, I want to start in the institution. Sir, what is the missing point in the society? Secondly, what are the goals for the institution in the next 1 year?
Yeah, you said, what is the missing point in the society? You discovered that there are so many challenges that everybody is facing all over the world now. And people are stressed up because of different challenges that we have. Okay, you remember there was COVID-19, in which everybody was caged inside the house. That alone is enough to create stress, strain, trauma, anxiety, depression. And that's what people are carrying around now. Poverty is making people to be depressed. Many people are depressed. Many people are having a lot of mental challenges. And we all know the different wars that are going on at the internationals, the war between Russia and Ukraine, then the problem in Israel, between Israel and Palestine, and there are ways by which these are affecting us, especially the war between Russia and Ukraine. It's affecting everything. It's affecting the economy. You know, America has to spend a lot of billions to fight the war, and it's affecting even the naira. The naira value is being depreciated because of the different problems that we are having all over the globe. So all these are making people to be depressed. People are stressed up. People are undergoing trauma. And from little psychology that I've studied, I discovered that when people can no longer control themselves, there's nothing people cannot do. And I've also discovered that there are 9 types of human beings on earth. That is what Enneagram tells us. Enneagram tells us that there are 9 types of human beings on earth. And different people, based on their type, we have type 1 to type 9. Different people, based on their type, they handle stress differently. The way I will handle stress is completely different from the way the other. I'm a type 7 person. I'm a type 7 Enneagram person. The way I will handle stress is different from the way a type 9 will handle stress. Because of that, we are having a lot of problem dealing with children. And you know, some of these children too, in those days, before you graduate from the university, job is waiting for you. These days, there are no jobs. And people are depressed. People are anxious. So, because of all this, many people are misbehaving. People that are not supposed to misbehave, they are misbehaving. They break down. And we discover that when people misbehave, if you begin to inflict certain types of punishment on them, you are just adding to their misbehavior. In fact, you are just compounding problem for them. In fact, when people are misbehaving, from my own little training, I discovered that the best way is to help those people. Help people that are misbehaving. It's not that you will not punish them, but you give them the kind of punishment that will make them, that will tune them properly. If it is food they need, try and see how you can encourage their parents to please help them. Because many people, as a result of hunger, they also misbehave. So there are ways by which we do this. So those are the missing link in the society. And you can imagine somebody who doesn't know what will be the source of food for evening. Many people now, they do 001. In fact, that is 00 half. It's even 00 half. And everybody now, before you can move from one point to the other, the cost of transportation is so high. You know there is a hike in fuel price. And you can imagine when you want to fill your tank now, spending 40,000 naira to fill the tank, and within 2 weeks, you are going to exhaust it. That's if you did not travel. So these are all the missing links that are causing problems all over the place, making people to misbehave and do erratic things. But there is hope. We believe that God knows our situation, and as we correct people, as we train them to be God conscious, as we train them, as we provide employment for people, because that's another way of looking at it. What I've discovered over the years is that these children, the students, they want something, they want to be engaged. They want a sure future. Okay, let me give you an example. In the university, when I teach students how to cultivate mushroom, I can be speaking for 3 hours. The student will not be tired. They are so eager to listen to me because all of them, they want to know how to cultivate mushroom. So one way by which we can help students is to give them future, to give them skill. When we give them skill, they will be less destructive. They will listen to us. Most of the time, because they feel that there is no hope, that everything is hopeless, that they are just even coming to university, they are not sure whether or not they are going to get a job. Most of the time, they be destructive. But when you empower them, when you give them skill, they listen. I'm telling you, students, they listen. When they see that, there is hope, I can do something with my life. I'm skilled. So one way by which you can help the students, let's make sure that they are skilled. And I thank God that now NUC is introducing CC Mass into the curricula of the university. With the CC Mass, we are forced to bring people from the industry to come and assist us with running of the curricula in the university. And with that, you discover that we minimize theory in teaching in the university. With the introduction of CC Mass by National University Commission, the university will be forced to bring in people from the industry to come and contribute to the training of the student so that the student can be skilled. I don't want to buttress this. I don't want to flog this further because I can talk for 1 hour on this. Now, please, can you remind me the second thing that you had?
1 year future.
In the next 1 year, by the grace of God, we see Precious Cornerstone University to have moved to the next level. The next immediate project is to start postgraduate studies. And I told you that we have already approached National University Commission, and they have approved that verification visit should be carried out, and by the grace of God, we are going to pay very shortly, and they will come for verification visit. In addition, we want to start Faculty of Allied Health. We want to start Faculty of Allied Health. In that faculty, we're going to have BSc Nursing, BSc Physiotherapy, BSc Medical Laboratory Science, BSc, which are the other ones? BSc Public Health, BSc Physiology and Anatomy. And those are crowd pulling courses. And we believe that with that, the university will be able to break even very shortly. Because, you know, National University Commission has told us severally that before a university can break even, you must have minimum 1,000 students. And you must have been in existence for at least 10 years. So, we believe with the introduction of Faculty of Allied Health, by the grace of God, we are going to attain 1,000 student status in our university with ease. So we are pursuing that program. We want to make sure that we introduce Faculty of Allied Health within the next few months, so that within the next 1 year, we'll be counting 1,000 students as our students in the university. Thank you. Yes, let's now listen to a lady for the first time. Yes. Yeah.
What are other things that will still make this year more colorful, more than last year?
Thank you so much. The Mount Zion Institute of Christian Drama, they are coaching our students for the convocation play. But you see, it's not only for the convocation play. They are even coaching them so that they could become actors, ministers, and they are enjoying it so much. Each moment I go to them, they are always very excited. Many of them are participating in it. They are very, very excited. And we are in partnership with other vocational training centers that are training our students in different areas. And this year too, we're going to have the exhibition. We're going to have the exhibition, and we're going to showcase some of the things, some of the research breakthroughs, some of the products that have been formulated during the year. Also, many of our students, they are coming up with 1 or 2 things here and there. I hope they'll be able to make it, to make the convocation ceremony very colorful. We are looking forward to a very colorful convocation ceremony. Thank you. Yes, please. In Techford.
over the first class. And there's this saying outside that private universities they don't normally award pass. Why is this so, sir?
If there is nobody in the class of pass, there is no way we award pass. So that's just it. Now, with regard to TED Fund, my own take is that TED Fund is as a result of the tax from the private companies. We all know the history of TED Fund. TED Fund was instituted as a result of ASU struggle, Academic Staff Union of Nigerian University, and the different multinationals are being taxed, and it is the tax that is used for funding TED Fund. Now, the question is this. The multinational, they are private companies. If the multinationals that are providing the money for TED Fund are private companies, why must private university not be given out of TED Fund? That is my own argument, because many of the public universities, I'm sorry, I don't want to degrade anybody, I don't want to use any foul language. If they take away TED Fund from them, they will be reduced to nothing. And you can see the private universities, despite the fact that we don't have access to this, many private universities, they are the people that are being relied upon for so many things in the nation. And we make sure that we graduate the students at the time they are supposed to be graduated. We make sure that we give them attention. There are not too many. So the staff mix is so excellent. And these are the things that many of the public universities are still struggling with. So if you now have TED Fund assisting us in private university, you know that. We all know that some private universities, they are among the best in this nation. And you can now imagine, if you now support them with TED Fund, definitely they will be. In fact, outside Nigeria, it is the private universities that are really holding forth for this nation. So we should keep on telling the government to please allow private university to benefit from TED Fund. Thank you. Yes?
I have those two questions. Artificial intelligence is the in thing now. What is this tool doing to ensure that your students are in line with global trends? Then the other was the debate that is going on that private faith-based university is a product of contribution by worshippers. But the schools are very outrageous. What is happening? What has happened? Why the school is very outrageous? I want to address that.
Now, to address your first question, artificial intelligence. As we rightly said, artificial intelligence is the latest, and we have a very, very, very dynamic computer science program in our university. And the people there, they are very, very energetic, and they know the latest. We also have cybersecurity, we have software engineering, and they are making use of artificial intelligence. They are preparing our students at different fora so that they'll be able to fit in to the breakthrough that is knocking around with artificial intelligence. Now, the issue of high school fees in private university. In fact, let me now try to educate the public. You see, ASU has tried to conduct a research on the actual fee that the students are supposed to pay for the training in the university. And what has been discovered is that in fact, only very few universities are really charging the amount of money they really need to charge, because it's very, very expensive to train students appropriately. to give appropriate training, it requires a lot of infrastructure. We have to get seasoned academic faculty members. We have to provide equipment so that they can get the needed skill. We have to run the hostel. We have to provide electricity, water, and we have to make sure the library is functional. We make sure the health center is functional, and all this require money. So, many of the universities are not actually charging the amount they are supposed to charge. And especially our university, we are about the lowest fee-paying university in this part of the country. And many people even recognize this. And because of this, they bring their award to our university. You said the faith-based university, they are being sponsored by the worshippers. Yes, they are being sponsored by the worshippers, but we all know the challenges the different churches have been facing since COVID-19 era. It's because of COVID-19, different churches have been having different challenges, and it has never been the same again. Because now some people, they even prefer to worship on the internet instead of going to the church. In fact, it is many of the churches now that are giving people money when they come to church. It is in the church that they give them money they will use for transport back home, and they give them food. They share with them raw food because they don't have money. People don't have money. So, in those days we say, so it's even the churches now that are taking care of the congregation, of the parishioners. And because things have changed. And what we are saying is, if we want to charge the way we should charge, not many people will be able to afford it. But we try to make sure that we make our school fees to be moderate so that several people can be accommodated. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yes? Yes. No problem. You are here for that.
The achievement is still there now, is for him to. And likewise, his leadership always the jam as well. Grow what has he happened in that event. But if someone like that can at least achieve that thing in the University of with his leadership acumen, if you can have such a person, so many of them, at least in our university or education system before, we have some of them like that in other settings as well. There is the leadership problem that's I want to point it out. And it's not the issue of maybe the financial aspect. That one is one of the how we are able to manage our resources.
Yeah, so, but we should also be careful. You see, University of Ilorin, they have so many things, so many undisclosed sources of internally generated revenue. And you cannot compare, because it's possibly maybe 4th or 5th generation university. And they have a lot of students, and they have different things that they have really gone into. But the truth of the matter is that universities, they still need support of the proprietors. Before a university can break even, is not easy at all. Even many of the universities that have been in existence for several years, they still need financial support. Somebody told me that even Covenant University, Bishop Oyedepo, he said some time ago that he has never collected any money from Covenant University. He's still the one that is giving money to Covenant University. So universities, they really need a lot of money to be able to operate. Do we have other questions? So we want to appreciate everybody. You have been so wonderful. We hope that we're going to see you during the different programs of our convocation. Once again, we appreciate you. God bless you. You said? Okay. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run fún àǹfààní tí Ọlọ́run fún wa ní Precious Cornerstone University. A fẹ́ ṣe second convocation ceremony wa ní the whole of this week. Látòní lọ àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ second convocation ceremony Precious Cornerstone University. Gbogbo wa náà la mọ̀ pé Precious Cornerstone University University Sword of the Spirit Ministry ní Bishop Francis Wale Oke. Àwọn ni Chancellor University wa. A ṣe mọ̀ pé Bishop Francis Wale Oke. Àwọn ni Presiding Bishop Sword of the Spirit Ministry. Àwọn náà tún ni President Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria. So bàbá ni wọ́n jẹ́ fún gbogbo àwa Kristẹni ní Nàìjíríà. Nítorí ìdí èyí, a fẹ́ ká bá wa gbé convocation ceremony Precious Cornerstone University lárugẹ. Gbogbo yín la fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ wá wo àwọn ọmọ wa tí wọ́n ti ṣe takuntakun, tí wọ́n ti parí ẹ̀kọ́ wọn. A ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà nìyẹn lọ́yẹ̀ òní ọjọ́ Friday a ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ní ọjọ́ Sunday a máa ṣe worship service pẹ̀lú Bishop Francis Wale Oke nínú University Chapel. Then ní ọjọ́ Tuesday there will be, a máa gbá bọ́ọ̀lù tó máa ń pani lẹ́rìn láàrin àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àti àwọn olùkọ́. Ní ọjọ́ Wednesday a máa ṣe convocation play. So a fẹ́ kí ká wá wo convocation play wa. Ní ọjọ́ Friday la máa ṣe convocation lecture. Then ní ọjọ́ Saturday gan November 11 la máa ṣe convocation ceremony. A dẹ̀ máa ṣe award of degree, honorary degree award and prizes. Gbogbo wa ni a fẹ́ kí ká wá bá Bishop Francis Wale Oke your graduate second convocation ceremony. Àwọn ọmọ wọn inú wa dùn tí ẹ bá lè wá. Ẹ ṣé o, a dúpẹ́ o. God bless you. So, orator.
We want to appreciate the Vice Chancellor for that wonderful press release, the second convocation ceremony. Now the whole public is aware, and we know that this convocation ceremony has kick-started. We pray that God will keep us even beyond the dates of the convocation, so that we'll all be a witness to what God will do on these days. Thank you very much for coming. We call for a close of the press conference now. Thank you.